Football is back. Thursday night football for the first time in what feels like forever. And we're going to start a new kind of sentiment, new series. That's going to be some betting picks. We're going to go through every kind of primetime game Thursday. We're going to have Sunday's plays for you, along with fantasy football content. This season, it's time to go all in. And this is everything you need to know about game one to start the NFL season. Go ahead and start it strong. So let's kick things off. George Pickens, highly underrated. Here's the thing with the Eagles. Quinyon Mitchell is going to be on CeeDee Lamb like gum on a shoe. He is not going to let him out of his sight. Cooper DeJean, another guy who's going to be in the slot. So CeeDee Lamb, he can line up outside. He can line up in the slot. A lot of expertise analysts of what I've been seeing is that they think that George Pickens is going to be the distractee for CeeDee Lamb. I think it's the other way around. Pickens is the man, and I've seen a lot of, Pickens is going to go under his yards because he's very volatile. He'll either get you 70 and a touchdown or he'll get you 3 for 40. This is not the Steelers' offense anymore. This is a new and improved pass-first system. You have Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders in the backfield. They're not going to run the ball. And playing the Philadelphia Eagles, it's going to be pass, 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 pass. You're going to be down in the game. Your defense isn't going to be able to hold up. But it's the first game of the season. The Eagles lost a lot on defense. Their second cornerback is not somebody who I would like starting in Adoree Jackson, and then behind him, Kelly Ringo. So, again, you needed to bring from, I don't think Cooper DeJean's going to play wide receiver too. Even if he does, George Pickens is going to be all over him. So I love George Pickens over 56 receiving yards, and I think he finds the end zone. This is going to be a great game, and that leads me to my second pick here. But I am in love with the Cowboys to win this game. It sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. But when you look at who's going to win, who is going to win the game, everyone's going to be over the Eagles. Everyone's over the moon about this team. Not only are they the number one ranked Super Bowl contenders, they are the number one ranked team to go back to back. I just don't think so. They lost Josh Sweat, Milton Williams. And it's not even the fact that this team is going to be bad. It's just that we're overhyping the Eagles. Let's be completely honest. I'm looking at this spread right now. It's going back and forth between plus 7.5 and plus 8.5. Plus 310 for the Cowboys to win in a division matchup. Yes, the Cowboys, they got swept last year. Barkley ran all over that team. If the Cowboys know the Eagles, the number one thing they're going to have to do, stop the run. I don't care that they lost Micah Parsons. They're going to put 100,000 guys in the box because they have to stop the run, and they know that. So I'm really looking for the Cowboys to sling the rock. This is going to be a very close division game. Again, Cooper Rush was the quarterback for this team last year, and the Eagles defense is not what it was last year. It's still very good, don't get me wrong, but a lot of new guys playing together. You lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You lost Darius Slay. You lost a couple of great players in the slot, and that's not going to hold up. So you're going to have your way with Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, but realistically, Cowboys are going to be in this game. If you want to go first half spread, I don't mind that as well. But let's go with the third sneaky play of this game, and that would be Mr. Dak Prescott. Again, the Cowboys are going to be very in this game. They just are. Dak Prescott, again, maybe historically not the best record versus the Eagles, but you'd be surprised to learn that he's actually 9-4 against the Philadelphia Eagles as a career starter. He's 3-3 at Lincoln Financial Field. So why are we acting like this is going to be, one, a double-digit point spread? Again, two, like this is the defense, the big bad defense we saw last year. Yes, it'll still probably be top 5. It might even be top 10 for that matter. But my biggest point here is that if the game script goes the way it's supposed to and the Cowboys are down, it is going to be a high-scoring game. I would think about the over. I would think about Dak 2 touchdowns. I mean, there is so much to love from this game. And to be quite honest with you, I love all the Cowboys props. And it's mainly because the Eagles ones are way too high. I'm not willing to take Saquon Barkley over, 100 rushing yards? I mean, in the second game against the Cowboys, he didn't even go over 70 yards. The first game that they played the Cowboys, he got shut down. 14 carries, 66 yards, no touchdowns. The second game, that's kind of where he opened it up. 167 yards on the ground. Again, I'm not sold that Saquon's gonna have a big night. Yeah, they're probably gonna try and give it to him, but I think this is more about the Eagles getting back up to speed. Dak means business. He's gonna have the ball to Pickens, Ferguson. This is going to be a back and forth shootout kind of game, and I don't think the Eagles are gonna be able to outshoot him. Realistically, the only thing that could make sense is if the Eagles do control the run game, they can control the clock and they can control pretty much everything that goes around in this game. But those are my three favorite plays. Now let's get to my favorite parlay for the game, because we have a lot to talk about here. But it's all going to start with kind of how I think this game is going to go. And realistically, we've kind of been talking about it the whole time, but it is a lot. Don't get me wrong. The Big Z parlay, mainly, I'm looking for 3, 4, 5 of these to hit. It's kind of a prayer. Let's be honest. The Cowboys to win, it's a little ludicrous. But the fact that says 25 to win 1,000, I mean, the way I explain this game, I don't think it's really that far off. If the Cowboys lose, it'll be by most a touchdown. I am very confident they will cover the 7.5. Dak will be in stride, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pickens will catch 50 and a touch. Ferguson should catch 50 and a touch. I wouldn't be surprised if CD caught a touchdown. Dak could have 3 passing touchdowns. I wouldn't be surprised, but look for not the 3 sneaky plays minus the parlay. The parlay is kind of a little bit of a prayer, but at the same time, my 3 favorite plays. We'll run right back through them for you. But first and favorite, George Pickens is going to have an afternoon. He might only catch 4 or 5 passes, maybe 6 max, but he's going to catch at least over 50 yards, and this line is too low for me. 55, he's definitely going to have, I would say, 3 catches, at least 55 yards. He's going to be your big play guy, similar to like Brandon Cooks a couple years ago. He was your long play guy. I think Pickens is going to be similar. It's also a matter of how can you break this Eagles defense. Adoree Jackson is going to be covering George Pickens for most of this game. Quinyon Mitchell, most of the Eagles' attention is going to be doubling, bracketing CeeDee Lamb. And you can't leave Pickens open because that will kill you on the defensive side of the ball. So, again, George Pickens, an absolute love for me. 7.5, love this as well. The Cowboys to be in this game is just absolutely crazy that we are doubting Dak Prescott right now. Just because Cooper Rush and they walked all over him last year. The first game of the season, a division matchup, it's going to be very close. And then finally, third play. Dak Prescott 2 touchdowns. We already went over it. We already kind of just ran through it. But I wanted to make sure those were my actual things that I love for this game. And then back to the parlay. It's more of a prayer. Yes, parlays never hit. And I was thinking of a way to be like, okay, how can I keep this safe? Maybe Dak Prescott 200 yards, Dak Prescott 1 touchdown, but the odds were just terrible. It was like minus 450 for Dak to throw a touchdown. The over-under was weird. It was like 47.5. So I just didn't want to do like 8 safe things for like plus 100 or 200, because normally that's what I love to do is plus 50. Plus 50 receiving yards for CeeDee Lamb, plus 40 receiving yards for George Pickens, plus 25 yards for, Jake Ferguson. But that's not where the odds are won, especially in parlays. And again, I didn't feel safe on any of these legs, so I went for the moon. Why not? Dak 2 touchdowns. You could even put him at 3. I wouldn't be surprised if he hit it. Pickens 50 plus yards. I think he hits 60. 60 plus yards is what I think you can bump him up to, and I would be comfortable with. Cowboys money line. Again, we talked about the points. The points are crazy, 7.5. This will be a 1-score game, but I can very well see Ferguson getting a touchdown, Pickens getting a touchdown, and realistically, this could come down to a Brandon Aubrey game-winning field goal. I would not be surprised. So it's a lot of odds, but that's why the number at the bottom says 25 to win a lot. So those are the picks and predictions for Thursday night's football game, and be on the lookout for some predictions in terms of, we're going to do pretty much a pick'ems every week. We're going to pick every team and see what my percentage is at the end of the year. Can we get over like 60% and be up there with like the pros of 70%? Because normally I'm like at 57, 60, and I'm like, the 30th percentile or whatever. I'm not like the greatest at picking games, but I've kind of mastered it to a science to where I'm the fantasy guy, not necessarily the real life kind of pick. I don't know. I love picking games, so it's like the fun of that is what we're looking forward to. And then obviously look ahead to Sunday games. We have DFS, streamline plays, start and sits, DFS, And we'll probably do another betting video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. Hit that sub button if you're new. And let me know if you appreciate any of the stuff in the comments. But hopefully we'll see you back here on the Big Z Breakdown. Until next time, I'm Mike Zanetti, and we'll see you. Have a great Thursday night, everyone.